Think and Grow Rich, Chapter 3, Autosuggestion. This is one of the shortest chapters in the book, to be fair. However, Napoleon Hill stresses throughout this chapter how important to pay attention to this one really is. He says that the medium for influencing the subconscious mind is self-suggestion, autosuggestion, call it what you wish. Nature's given us our conscious mind, and that guards, through our five senses, what enters our subconscious mind. However, we don't always use this, and we do sometimes find weeds growing, and they grow just as readily as flowers, which could end up in the poverty mindset. So he goes back to the written statement again from chapter 1, and he says the subconscious acts only when thoughts are mixed with feelings. So it's no point just having those thoughts and just reading that statement with no feelings whatsoever around it. That's really, really important. And he says, don't become discouraged if you can't direct and control your emotions the first time. This is all about perseverance. And a reminder again that there is no something for nothing. And autosuggestion requires our focused attention because essentially we're tricking our mind into believing something which we don't already have. But we have to see in our mind's eye that we can be and are in possession of that which we desire. And as we probably know, actions become habits, but it takes up to a minimum of 21 days to form a habit. Again, back to the 6-step plan we had in chapter 1. He says, just take each step at a time and persevere with step 1 until you can see yourself in possession of that money. He also advises us, don't wait until you have a plan. Because to be fair, the quickest way from A to B in real life is not a straight line. And you can prove that to yourself if you like. Take your car, go out and try to drive to a destination in a straight line. It's just not going to happen. There are many twists and turns, and life is exactly the same. And he says it's quite likely that your plan will arrive in a flash of inspiration from what he calls infinite intelligence. You could call that God, you can call it the field, it's been called many different things. But he also advises to put that plan into action straight away. Don't let the logic of your mind deter you in any way, talk you out of it. He then gives an example of the 6 steps of what he calls definite chief aim blended with the autosuggestion. And he says the more you repeat this, the more your initial skepticism will be replaced by belief, followed by absolute faith. And that he gives a couple of really important quotes then at the end of the chapter. Man may become the master of himself and of his environment because he has the power to influence his own subconscious mind and through it gain the cooperation of infinite intelligence. And then again, to stress the importance of this chapter, after you have read the entire book, come back to this chapter and follow in spirit and in action the following instruction. Read the entire chapter aloud once every night until you become thoroughly convinced that the principle of autosuggestion is sound, that it will accomplish for you all that has been claimed for it. As you read, underscore with a pencil every sentence which impresses you favourably. Follow the foregoing instruction to the letter, and it will open the way for a complete understanding and mastery of the principles of success.